The sun rises over a lush jungle village, casting soft rays that pierce through towering emerald trees. The jungle is alive with movement, as bright green vines curl around massive tree trunks and vibrant flowers bloom in scattered pockets of sunlight. Birds flit gracefully from branch to branch, their feathers sparkling like jewels. The air is thick with the hum of nature's quiet rhythm. In the midst of it all, a young elephant stands near the edge of the village, his large eyes wide with innocent curiosity, taking in the sacred silence that surrounds him. His grey skin, dotted with tiny droplets of morning dew, glistens in the soft light. The young elephant hides behind a towering fern, his trunk twitching with excitement. He puffs out his cheeks and, after a deep breath, blows through his trunk. A soft, high-pitched whistle escapes. The sudden sound breaks the jungle's sacred stillness. The birds scatter, flying wildly through the air. The leaves rustle and the jungle seems to hold its breath. The animals around him freeze, their eyes wide in shock. The air is thick with tension as they turn to look at him. The young elephant's heart sinks as he realizes what he's done. He slumps his shoulders, ears drooping, and his trunk falls to the ground in shame. In a clearing, the stern animal elders gather. They are tall and imposing, their eyes full of disapproval. Their fur, scales, and feathers gleam with ancient wisdom. The wise tortoise elder, the great lioness elder, and the hawk elder all stare at the young elephant in silence. Their gazes are piercing, filled with the weight of generations. The young elephant shuffles his feet, lowering his head, ashamed. He feels like an outsider in the very place he once called home. With a heavy heart, the young elephant begins to walk away, leaving the village behind. He makes his way down a misty jungle path, his footsteps muffled by the thick moss underfoot. A soft yellow flower, worn and faded, rests on his back. The flower droops slightly, its petals wilting in sympathy with his sadness. The jungle around him feels vast and shadowy, as if closing in on him. The trees tower over him like ancient guardians, their thick trunks blocking out the sunlight, creating an oppressive silence. His heart feels heavy as he continues deeper into the jungle, away from the safety of home. The mist parts to reveal a glowing cave nestled in the heart of the jungle. The entrance is surrounded by intricate vines that pulse with an ethereal light. As the young elephant steps inside, the cave's walls shimmer with glowing runes, like ancient symbols waiting to be unlocked. The air is cool and filled with the scent of damp stone. His eyes widen with awe as he steps deeper into the cave, his reflection dancing on the cave's glistening walls. Tentatively, he lifts his trunk and whistles again. The soft sound vibrates against the walls, causing the runes to glow brighter, like a secret being awakened. The young elephant watches, mesmerized, as the glowing symbols shift and shimmer. The cave seems to respond to his whistle, as if recognizing something ancient within him. A sudden surge of energy ripples through the cave. The walls of the cave come alive with a vision, floating holograms of the jungle long ago. The young elephant stares, wide-eyed, as ghostly images of the jungle's past unfold before him. He sees towering trees, lush flowers, and rivers that flow with sparkling water. In this ancient vision, animals walk together in harmony, and the jungle is alive with music. Majestic elephant elders, their trunks raised high, whistle in unison. Their sound flows through the trees like a melody that vibrates the very air. The jungle was once a place of sound, of music, where every creature's voice was part of the greater harmony. This was a time when silence was not sacred. It was sound that had kept the jungle alive. The young elephant feels a deep sense of wonder. The music fills his soul, and for the first time, he understands the true meaning of his gift. The elder's whistle wasn't just noise, it was life, and now he knows it is his turn to bring that life back. With newfound determination, the young elephant steps out of the cave, the sunlight streaming through the treetops above him. The jungle seems to open up before him as he walks with purpose, his trunk held high. He no longer feels alone. He feels as though the jungle itself is guiding him back, leading him home. His bright eyes are filled with hope as he strides forward. Back at the village, the jungle's decay is evident. The trees that once reached high into the sky are now withering, their leaves brown and curling. The animals are sluggish, their fur and feathers dull, their eyes tired and lacking their usual energy. The air is heavy, the silence oppressive. The jungle seems to have lost its magic, its vibrancy fading away. Dark vines creep over the roots and flowers, choking the life out of the once thriving village. Despite the whispers and fearful glances from the other animals, the young elephant steps into the center of the village. He feels the weight of the elders' disapproval, but he stands tall. The jungle feels still, like it's holding its breath, waiting for something to change. With a deep breath, the young elephant raises his trunk high and whistles once more. The sound echoes through the air, and a pulse of light radiates from the ground, spreading outward like a wave of energy. Golden light bursts forth from the earth. Flowers bloom in an instant, their colors vibrant and rich. The dark vines that had choked the life out of the jungle retreat, their dark tendrils shrinking back into the soil. The jungle comes alive before his eyes, lush greenery returns, animals perk up with newfound energy, and the air is filled with the sound of rustling leaves and chirping birds. The once dying village is reborn, vibrant and full of life. The elders stand frozen, their eyes wide with disbelief as they watch the transformation. The wise tortoise elder drops his staff, the lioness and hawk elders exchange astonished glances. The young elephant stands tall, his eyes filled with hope, his heart pounding with excitement. He has done it. He has brought the jungle back to life. With a peaceful smile, the young elephant whistles again, this time softer, with joy in his heart. The sound ripples through the village, like music that flows through the air, gentle and pure. As the sound reaches its peak, butterflies of light form around him, their wings shimmering with every note. The animals gather around, mesmerized by the sound, and begin to mimic the whistle. Together, they create a symphony of gentle sounds, bells, chirps, and whispers, bringing the jungle to vibrant life once more. The jungle bursts into full bloom. Giant flowers unfurl, sparkling waterfalls cascade over rocks, and colorful birds soar through the sky. The camera pulls back to show the young elephant at the center of it all, his heart swelling with pride and joy. The jungle has returned to its former glory, every color brighter, every sound more beautiful than before. And in that moment, the young elephant knows his sound has always belonged here, in this sacred place. Under glowing lanterns, the animals gather to celebrate. The young elephant stands at the center, his trunk lifted high in joy. He wears a crown of flowers, his heart full of love for the jungle and its creatures. The jungle is now filled with both sound and harmony, a place where every animal's voice contributes to the chorus of life. Thank you so much for